very briefly BIMobject. Who are we and what actually we're talking about? So first of all, BIMobject is a cloud service company. We are working in the digital business. We are a software company, but we don't have any products as the software. We host your data. So we host data from the building product manufacturers. And as you can see on the top of this, with our statistics, we have over 60 million products from all over the world, from over 1,300 manufacturers, which we host and we give and access to the architects for free. All our services are free. This is our business models. Architects, which we have over 1 million. We have our birthday last 3 days because we crossed a barrier of 1 million users, which is a professional architects, which are using ArchiCAD, Revit, SketchUp, Vectorworks, AutoCAD on a daily basis. Those people are using your product for free from over 60 million different SKU library products, which are available for the architects in all of the basic software they are using so far. So this is how we look like. We look basically the same look and feel we have in Revit, ArchiCAD, SketchUp. Basically all of them are the same. And we can select probably the first one or first of the products just to show you that we are kind of the standard for the industry. So architects actually looking on your products on our portfolio, on our product pages, this is how we call them. They have over 10 different download formats, which cover mostly all of the softwares that is on the market available right now, which are professionals using. So from ArchiCAD, AutoCAD, SketchUp, Revit, IFC, FBX, that's basically which is available on our cloud, straight from the software or basically from our internet address. So that's basically how we look like. This is what we do. I will show you one movie which actually shows our concept of single source of truth. So this small movie shows the statistics from 6 months ago, which actually is growing quite fast. So we had 700,000 users 6 months ago. Now we have 1 million users, so we're growing like crazy. And talking about the products, building product products, so let's focus on this chair and single source of truth, because we host the same chair in different formats. So if a customer, which is an architect or an end user, is interested in chair, he can find it both for the professionals and the consumer-based format. So if we're talking about the BIM software, professional, they're looking for products on our product pages, download it straight to Revit. That's how it looks like. This is the chair in the Revit. It's maybe not so fancy, but this chair goes to the bill of materials, and this is why producers are so interested in working with us, because it gets directly on the bill of materials once the architect finishes the job. But also the same chair we host here for different formats, for the future formats, like FBXs. So you can run it in the virtual reality, you can run it on the internet, you can make a beautiful visualization of it, or use a cell phone just to place the product in the apartment. And again, we don't do this technology. We provide hundreds of thousands of the development studios over the world to use this product in their own projects, in their own softwares. So we host data from building product manufacturers. And today we're gonna, and this is business where we already are. We have over 1 million architects right now working with us. But today we're going to show you a future. We're going to show you our vision for the next couple of years. We're going to show you something which is called BOOM, Building Operational Maintenance, and Digital Twin concept. So with me is Emil. Emil is our field engineer, which is specialized in creating 3D scanning services. So we have 2 scanners. Can you just present what we are looking at?
Yeah, so we have the cheap one, the Matterport. It's very fast and easy to use. You can capture a big building in just a couple of hours. Very easy to use. And then we have the Leica BLK 360. More advanced, it's a laser scanner. You can do outside scanning. It can reach more. You can create a point cloud. And these are very cheap scanners to buy and to create. This is what we're going to show us now.
So what I'm running in the background right now, this is our R&D office in Poland. This is actually a location that is in Poland. This is a model. This is not a picture, this is not a 360 panorama. This is a 3D model which was scanned and actually is being operated by Emil right now in the real time. So this is 450 square meters of the scan data in the raw material, no post-production. And what makes me so enthusiastic about this, that this data was done in 1 day. Actually, the scanning was like
This is a 1.5 hour scan.
1.5 hour scanning of the data to get this 3D model working online in the kind of the gaming technology. So actually, which one we used for this one?
This is the Matterport scan. So the big camera here.
And what we are presenting here, I'm just using a touch panel. So this is the monitor which actually you see here, and I'm using this as the navigation toolkit. But this data, which you see, maybe is not so perfect, but again, that was done in 1.5 hour of scanning, no post-production. The next day we have this 3D model, which is interactive one. But this is a model which is a mesh, which is just a geometry. It's one 3D object. And what we are very proud of as the BIMobject and as the big hosting cloud services provider is that it's not about the 3D, it's about the data which is in the 3D. So in this particular case, this model was done in, let's call it 1.5 hour scanning, the next day it's in a 3D, but the model without a data, it's just a game. With a data, that becomes a digital twin. So what you can see here, I have several objects, actually I can have thousands of the objects tagged to BIMobject data, and each of them, actually you see here a small logo, is linked straight to the cloud, straight to our product pages. So now we are running in the background the browser, which is just loading on the Wi-Fi here, so just give us a little bit seconds. And that data is live data coming from our cloud services. And this data is being maintained and held in the service and supervised administration. The administrator of the data is the producer. So whatever you see here is actual real data coming from the cloud. And there is a couple of interesting things in this data. So for example, why we are doing this? Why this digital twin concept? Okay, the facility was built, it's done, it was actually produced, people are living there, and we have all of the documentation about this building in one place. For example, let's say that now the 5 years gone, I need to do the painting job, I need to renew the interior of the house, of the apartment. So what for example paint was used here on the wall? Well, here is exact producer, exact person that through BIMobject I can contact and get information and actually get a quotation for that paint. So okay, the internet is quite slow, but you can see that the name, the product ID, the specification, the parameters, links to the product page for the producer product pages, classification, region when this paint is actually available, everything in one place, including the service manual, contact to the service teams, all of the parameters of the products are there. Same, let's say that someone broke out the window, right? So let's see, who is manufacturer? In this particular case, it's a Chico. So let's go and find the contact person, how to replace the product. So in that moment, we're showing how the data which is scanned can get a completely new meaning, can become a digital twin after linking this to the biggest cloud of the building product manufacturer's data, which is BIMobject. And for example, that's one usage of this technology, which is after 1 day coming live from those scanners. So if we can tag objects, if we can add objects, if we can tag objects to the cloud, why not adding the objects? We are a BIMobject cloud library, so let's make some renovation. Let's pick up some electricity. Now we asking cloud about the list of the products. Okay, I need another plug. Let's select it. Let's see what's the producer number and download it. And now in the 3D model, which was scanned in 1 day, I place the model on that wall. Okay, let's do it again. Let's maybe put something else. So let's contact the BIMobject data. Let's change the category for the electrical devices and what? Okay, so we have a security cameras. This one looks okay. Let's wait for the loading and let's place it in our model. So now, as easy as you can see, I'm just placing the camera here. And that was done in a couple of seconds. So imagine that the same application we are running in our booth in a full VR headset where you are getting into the model one-to-one scale, and if you are already in a gaming environment, in a 3D digital model, why not to invite your colleague? Why don't you invite engineer or the service maintenance manager from same city or maybe another country? Why not to invite architects or like investors from different country through the internet connection so they can be in the model, talk to each other, go to the wall, take a paint or like a kind of the marking tool, make a new frame. For example, I want to have office behind that wall. I want to have entry door here. That's possible, that's what we can provide, that's what technology is providing. And actually, I made it wrong. That's not what we provide. We provide the content, we provide the technology, but we teach you how to use it. We don't want to do these applications and earn money on it. We want you to start doing this. We as BIMobject in the R&D department, we are showing how to use those chip scanners, how to create the digital twin, and how to start using this technology yourself. And it's not just about this. I could place objects in that interactive technology. I can invite people in a VR to talk to me in that model. So if I can place, I can also remove it. Because restriction of the time, I don't have much time to present it right now, but if I don't like these sofas, these chairs, these windows, these lamps, I can come to it in a VR. So I don't like the ping pong table, for example, here. I can come in the VR with the glasses, with my supervisor, my maintenance director to it, pick up like a toolkit, just remove it, and in that moment put 2 more desks for the employees to work on in the office. So that's also possible. But if we are already talking about this wall particular, which we needed to do repaint and think about if we can put doors out there, well, let's check it out. This is a digital twin. This is as-built model. So let's see how does it look like compared to the Revit model. So one click in VR and you are in the Revit data. You are in the project. You are in the export to produce same space where you are standing in front of the wall. And I really advise you, come to our booth, you will see it, you put the glasses, you will see it yourself. And what did I say? Yeah, I want to make a doors in that particular wall. So let's see what's behind the painting. What's there? Oh, look, there's metal bars here. So maybe that's not possible to make a doors. There is like a gas pipes here. So in a couple of clicks, I have stages on my digital twin where I can go between. Yeah, if you can just swap between the stages, you can go between the Revit model, you can go between as-built model, you can have many stages of the as-built model. So for example, you can imagine that you construct the new hospital, you have just walls, you go, you do the scan, again, a couple of hours only, then you put installations, you do the scan, again, couple of hours only, then you have the cladding systems, you have like a finishing, you have furnitures, and after 10 years, you need to make a renovation. You have everything documented, and once it's connected to the BIMobject cloud data, you have a full digital twin of your apartment. And that's the future, that's where we are going, this is what we are showing, it's possible. We can do the service for you, but we will teach you how you can do it yourself, how accessing the biggest cloud data in the world, you can do it yourself. Because that's the future, and that's where me personally, as the director of the R&D department for BIMobject, I'm so enthusiastic about this, and I'm just getting freaked out that right now, having such a touch monitor, put it in my office on the wall, I can maintain all of the facility. And that's already a lot. But you want to push the technology further? Possible. Look what we did with this model. We connected with one of the producers again, couple of hours of work, okay, maybe longer hours, but technology is there. And right now, I'm using a facility management systems. I clicked this plug. Under this plug is a smart home enabled. So not only I have a full documentation of each particular element in my office, but I can connect it to the smart things, Internet of Things. And in this moment, we see the installation date of the switch. We see where is the service date. Yeah, but Emil just switched off the office in our R&D department in Poland. So this is live data which is going from the internet, so we see the real consumption, total consumption on this particular light fixtures in the office. And that's everything with a scanned model, fully digitized objects connected to the data and working on the cloud services. So there's more smart things here in this model. So let's basically come to another one. You see the icon here in our office. Yeah, let's connect and see what the data we get feedback here. So we see the temperature. We see if someone is passing through the security devices. So scanning, where you get a digitized digital twin of your facility. Connecting to the data, where you have, instead of working through the paper documents, you have everything under a couple of clicks only available. So all of the contacts data for the service, maintenance, the product which you have there. And at the end, Internet of Things integrated in one application, which we run on the PC. We can run it on the laptop, we can run it on the touch screen, on the big decision center walls in your facility, or actually you can run it even on tablet. So BIMobject, our future, our vision of digital twin, this is how we do it, this is how we want you to do it, because of our services are free. That technology which you see here, we need a couple of months to pack it as the available SDK, free SDK, and we're gonna release it for game engine so you can do it yourself. And the service for the facility management, the application for facility management, which costs for airports or the big facilities hundreds of thousands of dollars, you can get it for free. Just a couple of hours of programming, toolkits from us, do it yourself. We live from the data, we live from the producer, we live hosting the biggest cloud service of the single products in the biggest library in the world for Revit, ArchiCAD, SketchUp, Vectorworks, AutoCAD, IFC, 3ds, and now also for the virtual reality and digital twin. That's it from me, and that's what I wanted to say. And if you have any questions, we are on the booth.